Woodbridge Township is a township in Middlesex County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 United States Census, the township had a total population of 99,585, reflecting an increase of 2,382 from the 97,203 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn increased by 4,117 from the 93,086 counted in the 1990 census. Woodbridge was the sixth most populous municipality in New Jersey in 2010, the same ranking it held a decade earlier. According to Joshua Coffin, the early settlers included Captain John Pike, the ancestor of General Zebulon Montgomery Pike, who was killed at the Battle of Queenstown in 1813, Thomas Bloomfield, the ancestor of Joseph Bloomfield, some years governor of New Jersey, for whom the township of Bloomfield, New Jersey is named, John Bishop, Sr. and Jr., Jonathan Haynes, Henry Jack, George March, Stephen Kent, Abraham Toppin, Jr., Elisha Ilsley, Hugh March, John Bloomfield, Samuel Moore, Nathaniel Webster, John Ilsley, and others. Woodbridge was the site of the first grist mill in New Jersey. The mill was built by Jonathan Singletary Dunham. History. The township of Woodbridge is the oldest original township in New Jersey and was granted a royal charter on June 1, 1669, by King Charles II of England. It was reincorporated on October 31, 1693. Woodbridge Township was incorporated by the Township Act of 1798 of the New Jersey Legislature on February 21, 1798. As a part of the initial group of 104 townships incorporated in the state under the Township Act, portions of the township were taken to form Rahway, Raritan Township and Roosevelt. The township is named after Reverend John W. Woodbridge of Newbury, Massachusetts, who settled in the future township in 1664. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the township had a total area of 24.507 square miles, including 23.213 square miles of land and 1.294 square miles of water. The township borders Carteret, Edison, Perth Amboy and Sayreville in Middlesex County, Clark, Linden and Rahway in Union County, and the borough of Staten Island in New York City. Area codes 732 and 848 are used in Woodbridge. Communities. Many distinct communities exist within Woodbridge Township. Several of these communities have their own zip codes, and many are listed by the United States Census Bureau as census-designated places. But they are all unincorporated communities and neighborhoods within the township that, together, make up Woodbridge Township. Avenel, Colonia, Fords, Iselin, Port Reading, Swen, Woodbridge proper are census-designated places and unincorporated communities located within Woodbridge Township. Other unincorporated communities, localities and place names located partially or completely within the township include Boynton Beach, Damaris Hilltop, Edgars, Fairfield, Hazleton, Hope Lawn, Keesby, Linwood Oaks, Menlo Park Terrace, Ostrander, St. Stephen's, Sand Hills, Shoreview, Union and Woodbridge Oaks. Demographics. 2010 census. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 99,585 people, 34,615 households, and 25,754 families residing in the township. The population density was 4,290.0 per square mile. There were 36,124 housing units at an average density of 1,556.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 59.18% white, 9.85% black or African American, 0.32% Native American, 22.42% Asian, 0.04% Pacific Islander, 5.28% from other races, and 2.91% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 15.63% of the population. There were 34,615 households, of which 33.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 57.2% were married couples living together, 12.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 25.6% were non-families. 21.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.0% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.79 and the average family size was 3.27. In the township, 21.6% of the population were under the age of 18, 7.9% from 18 to 24, 29.7% from 25 to 44, 28.1% from 45 to 64, and 12.6% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 38.6 years. For every 100 females there were 98.9 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 98.0 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that median household income was $79,277 and the median family income was $88,656. Males had a median income of $60,139 versus $46,078 for females. The per capita income for the township was $32,144. 2000 census. As of the 2000 United States Census, there were 97,203 people, 34,562 households, and 25,437 families residing in the township. The population density was 4,224.5 people per square mile. There were 35,298 housing units at an average density of 1,534.1 square mi. The racial makeup of the township was 70.83% white, 8.75% African American, 0.17% Native American, 14.46% Asian, 0.02% Pacific Islander, 3.30% from other races, and 2.46% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 9.21% of the population. As of the 2000 census, 9.19% of Woodbridge Township's residents identified themselves as being of Indian American ancestry, which was the 10th highest of any municipality in the United States and the 5th highest in New Jersey, behind Edison, Plainsboro Township, Piscataway Township and South Brunswick Township, of all places with 1,000 or more residents identifying their ancestry. There were 34,562 households, out of which 33.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 58.1% were married couples living together, 11.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 26.4% were non-families. 21.7% of all households were made up of individuals and 9.0% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.71 and the average family size was 3.19. In the township, the population was spread out with 22.4% under the age of 18, 7.1% from 18 to 24, 34.8% from 25 to 44, 22.3% from 45 to 64, and 13.4% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 37 years. For every 100 females there were 100.2 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 99.0 males. The median income for a household in the township was $60,683, and the median income for a family was $68,492. Males had a median income of $49,248 versus $35,096 for females. The per capita income for the township was $25,087. Economy. Woodbridge Center, with a gross leasable area of 1,633,000 square feet, is the third biggest mall in New Jersey, behind Westfield Garden State Plaza and Freehold Raceway Mall. Wakefern Food Corporation, owner of ShopRite, has its headquarters in Keesby in the township. Parks and Recreation. Woodbridge Community Center is a YMCA-approved community center that has a gym, a pool, community rooms, a playground, and also has the arenas, which have a roller skating rink with arcade and an ice skating rink, home to the Special Hockey International team, the Woodbridge Warriors. The Warriors have their practices and home games at the ice rink and also host the annual Asher Special Needs Hockey Day Camp in the summer for all SHE teams. Government. Local government. Woodbridge is governed within the Faulkner Act, formerly known as the Optional Municipal Charter Law, under the Faulkner Act system of municipal government, with a directly elected mayor and a 9-member township council, all elected to staggered 4-year terms of office on a partisan basis as part of the November general election. The council consists of 4 members elected at large and 5 members elected from each of the township's 5 wards. The at-large and mayoral seats come up together for vote, followed 2 years later by the 5 ward seats. The Township Council is the legislative body of Woodbridge Township. As of 2015, update, the mayor of Woodbridge Township is Democrat John McCormick, whose term of office ends December 31, 2015. McCormick was first elected on November 7, 2006 and sworn in on November 14, 2006. McCormick replaced Frank G. Pelsman, who became mayor on January 17, 2002 when former mayor James E. McGreevey resigned to become governor. Members of the Township Council are Council President Nancy Drum, Council Vice President Richard A. DeLina, Kyle Anderson, James V. Carol, Litzbeth DeJesus, Greg M. Ficara, James Major, Debbie Meehan and Corey S. Spiller. In August 2015, the Township Council selected Corey Spiller from a list of 3 candidates nominated by the Democratic Municipal Committee to fill the 3rd Ward seat that had been held by Council President Michelle Charmello until her resignation the previous month to take a position in Pittsburgh. The council chose new leadership, promoting Nancy Drum from vice president to president and Rick DeLina as vice president. Federal, state and county representation. Woodbridge Township is located in the 6th Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 19th state legislative district. Prior to the 2010 census, Woodbridge Township had been split between the 7th Congressional District and the 13th Congressional District, a change made by the New Jersey Redistricting Commission that took effect in January 2013. Based on the results of the November 2012 general elections, New Jersey's 6th Congressional District is represented by Frank Pallone. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014-2015 session, The 19th District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Joseph Vitale and in the General Assembly by Craig Coughlin and John Wisniewski. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenow. Middlesex County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders, whose 7 members are elected at large on a partisan basis to serve 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with either 2 or 3 seats coming up for election each year as part of the November general election. At an annual reorganization meeting held in January, the board selects from among its members a freeholder director and deputy director. As of 2015, update, Middlesex County's freeholders are freeholder director Ronald G. Rios, freeholder deputy director Carol Barrett Bellant, Kenneth Armwood, Charles Kenny, James Polos, Charles E. Tomero and Blanquita B. Valenti. Constitutional officers are County Clerk Elaine M. Flynn, Sheriff Mildred S. Scott and Surrogate Kevin J. Hoagland. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 54,674 registered voters in Woodbridge Township, of which 20,900 were registered as Democrats. 6,135 were registered as Republicans and 27,611 were registered as unaffiliated. There were 28 voters registered to other parties. In the 2012 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 62.2% of the vote, ahead of Republican Mitt Romney with 36.7%. and other candidates with 1.1%. Among the 36,301 ballots cast by the township's 55,262 registered voters, for a turnout of 65.7%. In the 2008 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 55.9% of the vote, ahead of Republican John McCain with 42.0% and other candidates with 1.2%. Among the 38,657 ballots cast by the township's 55,075 registered voters, for a turnout of 70.2%. In the 2004 presidential election, Democrat John Kerry received 53.5% of the vote, outpolling Republican George W. Bush with 45.1% and other candidates with 0.7%. Among the 36,770 ballots cast by the township's 51,913 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 70.8%. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 58.9% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 39.7%, and other candidates with 1.4%. Among the 21,064 ballots cast by the township's 56,121 registered voters, for a turnout of 37.5%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 50.1% of the vote, ahead of Democrat John Corzine with 41.9%. Independent Chris Daggett with 7.2% and other candidates with 1.1%. Among the 23,913 ballots cast by the township's 53,843 registered voters, yielding a 44.4% turnout. Education. The Woodbridge Township School District serves students in kindergarten through 12th grade. All schools in the district are accredited by the Middle States Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Secondary Schools. The district's 3 high schools offer more than 150 courses, including advanced placement, college preparatory, business, vocational and cooperative work study programs. As of the 2011-12 school year, the district's 24 schools had an enrollment of 13,109 students and 1,029.2 classroom teachers, for a student-teacher ratio of 12.74:1. Schools in the district are 16 K-5 elementary schools, Morby Street School No. 1, Avenel Street School No. 4 and 5, Port Reading School No. 9, Ross Street School No. 11, Ford Avenue School No. 14, Indiana Avenue School No. 18, Menlo Park Terrace No. 19, Claremont Avenue School No. 20, Oak Ridge Heights School No. 21, Lincrest School No. 22, Woodbine Avenue School No. 23, Kennedy Park School No. 24, Lafayette Estates School No. 25, Robert Messinic School No. 26, Pennsylvania Avenue School No. 27 and Matthew Yager School No. 28, 5 middle schools: Avenel Middle School, Colonia Middle School, Ford Middle School, Iselin Middle School and Woodbridge Middle School. High schools for grades 9 to 12 in the district are Colonia High School, John F. Kennedy Memorial High School and Woodbridge High School. Transportation, roads and highways. As of May 2010, update, the township had a total of 303.32 miles of roadways, of which 244.16 miles were maintained by the municipality, 28.79 miles by Middlesex County, 17.69 miles by the New Jersey Department of Transportation and 12.68 miles by the New Jersey Turnpike Authority. The Garden State Parkway extends 7.5 miles through the township, including exits 127 to 131. The parkway connects Sayreville in the south to Clark in the north. In addition, the New Jersey Turnpike passes through Woodbridge Township for about 5.25 miles, and is accessible at exit 11. The Turnpike's Grover-Cleveland service area is located between interchanges 11 and 12 northbound at milepost 92.9, and the Thomas Edison service area is located between interchanges 11 and 12 southbound at milepost 92.9. U.S. Route 1 and U.S. Route 9 serve the township in merge heading north of the township as the U.S. Route 1 ninth concurrency. Other roadways passing through the township are Route 27, Route 35, Route 184, and Route 440. The 15-lane Driscoll Bridge on the Garden State Parkway and the adjacent 6-lane Edison Bridge on U.S. Route 9 both span the Raritan River, connecting Woodbridge Township on the north with Sayreville on the south. The first cloverleaf interchange in the United States opened in 1929 at the intersection of Route 25 and Route 4. Public transportation. There are 3 train stations in the township: Metro Park, Avenel and Woodbridge. Service is provided at Metro Park by New Jersey Transit's Northeast Corridor line and at Avenel and Woodbridge on the North Jersey Coast Line. The Metro Park station also offers Amtrak Northeast Corridor services to Newark, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Boston. New Jersey Transit provides bus service on the 115 and 116 routes to the Port Authority Bus Terminal in Midtown Manhattan, on the 48 to Elizabeth, and local service on the 801, 802, 803, 804, 805, 810, 813 and 815. Points of interest. The Jonathan Singletary Dunham House was built near the location of the earliest grist mill in New Jersey by Jonathan Singletary Dunham, who was a member of the New Jersey Provincial Congress, and is President Barack Obama's 8th great-grandfather. The Adult Diagnostic and Treatment Center is a correctional facility operated by the New Jersey Department of Corrections. The facility, located in the Avenel section of the township, provides treatment to convicted sex offenders. East Jersey State Prison is a male prison facility in Woodbridge Township, on the border of Rahway. However, the mailing address is in Rahway and the facility was known until 1988 as Rahway State Prison, leading many to believe the facility was located there. J.J. Bitting Brewing Co., established in 1997, was the first brewery to operate in Woodbridge Township, New Jersey. Since the repeal of Prohibition in 1933, the three-story restaurant resides in a restored 100-year-old brick building that once housed the J. Bitting coal and feed depot that serviced the farming community of Woodbridge. St. James Catholic Church, founded in 1860, has become one of the largest parishes in the Roman Catholic Diocese of Metuchen.